And there it is. He's basically won. Putin's got us. What are you going to do? Now, a lot of you people there don't really remember how all these attacks on liberals happen under Putin's rule. All right? You know, there was a time where he let terrorists take over an entire opera house, and instead of rescue them, they gassed them all, and then everyone that was in an opposition party, Putin refused to give the antidote to because he said it was a state secret and couldn't go in their blood. He let everyone else die. You know, these people have no conscience, no morals, no limits to their depravity. And Elon has been complicit in cataloging everyone they consider an enemy. And his stated goals are to control us financially. So now's the time. If you have any money, take it out. Invest it in something that's going to be useful to you in the future. You know? What else choice do you have? They're going to take it with the push of a button. And if you take it out now, you can always put it back. But after this week, there's a lot of things you might not be able to buy. A lot of things you might not be able to do. Because they're just going to deem it, just like in Gaza, where they outlaw tampons, concrete, children's books. Anything they say can be used in war. Oh, they can use a children's book to start a fire. They can use a tampon to start a fire or destroy something. I don't know what the tampon rationale is, but this is the type of mindless ideology that they're going to adopt here. And if you let them do it, and you're not prepared, then prepare to go through the entire apocalypse without tampons. Ladies, if you have medicine that you need, now's the time to get it. You should all have at least a couple months of food and water stocked up, canned food, and then also get a plan. You have an old cabin you can go to? Are you going to stay in your mega landlord's apartment building and wait for him to call you in? They've infiltrated the universities with informants, students calling in professors that they worry might be sympathetic to liberalism, which is soon going to be a disqualifier for you voting, because if you're a registered liberal and they brand you a terrorist, then you've lost your right to vote. All these Republicans say they might impeach him if he invades Greenland. You know, that's just a delay tactic, so their bases don't turn on him. These Republicans are all in on it. They're all on board. They're just going to wait till it's so far there's nothing we can do. And all the liberals that think they're still having a shot to be a politician, you better start governing from a bunker. You better change your security out if you have any suspicions, because the first people to go are going to be you politicians, especially you young ones. I'm a millennial. They're going to go right from there on down. Nothing they hate more than young people. Most hated demographic. Are you young and potentially successful? They want to destroy you. And that's going to go for politicians and leaders and social media. What's your escape plan? What's your go time bag look like? Out the door in 3 minutes? Anyone out there can do that? Huh? Go find a mirror and ask yourself that. What are you going to do with your pets? What are you going to do with your lizards? What are you going to do with your fish? Do you even have a plan? Do you have enough supplies just to stay home? Now, I've been pushing for February 14th to shut it down. I don't know if we're going to make it. The movement's building like nothing on Blue Sky, but it's building on a few other platforms. And now they're scared. Our online attacks, our death threats have gone through the roof. And I'll tell you why. You know, there was a French guy back in the day who had the audacity to suggest a general strike worldwide to try to stop World War I. Jean Juarez, and he was killed by the world's biggest arms dealer at the time, Basil Zakharov, which for that service he was knighted by France, and then they went to war a week later. And what got everybody scared then, and if you guys, any of you that have been with me since the beginning on Blue Sky, which has been my only social media platform for about a little over a year, ever, I compared myself to him. Because on day one, I said, this is the only answer. A general strike of all services, non-essential. And by that, I mean nurses, don't let your patients die. Show up to feed your animals, don't let them die. But the only answer we have is just to stop working for them. That's what they want us for. Now, a lot of people on Blue Sky tell me what an idiot I am. Because of that, you know what? I don't fucking care. You fight your battles how you fight your battles. I'll fight mine how I fight mine. But I tell you, if you stop making those hours go out, there's no payroll, there's no federal withholding, there's no Social Security, there's nothing. If you add up how much per day everybody contributes in America, it's an enormous number. And on day 3, I guarantee you, you'll see the stock market shake. And all you have to do is stay home. Now, if you're out there marching, watch all my other videos before this on safety, because a lot of you are doing marching and you're not doing anything but wasting resources and making yourself vulnerable. If you're out there marching and you have a full bank account and you're not protecting yourself, you are a disservice. You're going to lose all your money for nothing. Right now, you could disperse a portion of your portfolio and just get on Amazon and buy riot gear and tactical gear and just hand it out. Yep. You go down to your local gun store, you arm up, shotguns, rubber rounds, riot rounds. I'm getting sick of all these people that have all this money that aren't doing anything. You're going to sit there to the last possible minute, counting your shekels until what? ICE kicks in your door as a liberal dissenter and empties your bank account with the push of a button. Then what? Then it's all for nothing. You're in the same concentration camp as we are. But right now, you have power. You have the power to buy stuff. You have the power to move around. You have the power to find that hero that you know that is all about resisting but isn't fully funded and help him out. Buy him the gear he needs. Get him a car that he can use to go sleep in, because you can't go to hotels. They're not safe. And why are you spending money at a hotel when you could be spending it on the resistance? How many of you are staying in hotels when you go march? How many of you are going to restaurants? What is this, support your local economy day? Give me a break. The amount of crowds we see, yeah, that's really encouraging, but you're just a big target for a napalm bomb. And that's what's going to happen if he declares this a civil war situation. They can do whatever they want to put it down. And don't think for a minute that Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth won't hesitate to kill you all. That's a fact. They've said it out loud. They're obviously trying to, follow the Nazi playbook here. The Nazi playbook now is to mobilize independent organizations, neo-Nazi organizations, motorcycle outlaw gangs, undercover Russian cells, dirty police officers, corrupt soldiers to out all the liberals, kill them by poison, accident, murder. It's just going to happen on one day. One day it'll just happen. That's the next step in the whole Nazi plan. That's the step we're approaching. Because of the Epstein files, it outs what's really going on. And most of the people in power, from King Charles to Trump to all these Arab leaders and Russia, they're all involved with this black market organ scheme because they want to stay alive. Just look to the beauty and healthcare industry to see how fanatical people get about it. What if I could tell you you could live forever? All you have to do is inject this orphan blood. So many people would just say, okay, no problem. And that's who's running this. It's time to prepare, people. It's time to get real. And if you're one of these rich fat cats out there, you can, use a good shearing. Take some of that wealth and do something with it. Help somebody that's actually doing something productive, or help somebody that's going to be on the front line. Or you'll be a pallbearer at their funeral right before they scoop you up. That's a fact. Get the money flowing before we can't spend it. Thanks for watching. Join us later.